everybody, my name's Lily Nova. Welcome to this DNA activation. So this will start off as a workshop that teaches you about DNA activation and how to connect with your star family, plus plenty of tips. And then we go into an hour-long channeled DNA activation with the star beings. Feel free to listen to the workshop, or if you just want to go to the DNA activation part, you can skip ahead to the spot where it says DNA activation is starting. I hope you enjoy this workshop in DNA activation. Make sure that you drink plenty of water and get plenty of rest afterwards, as these are very, very powerful frequencies. All right, enjoy. Hello, beautiful star seeds. Welcome to this workshop on DNA activation and how to connect with your cosmic family. I'm very, very excited for this workshop because it is so vital. It is so important. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and share this presentation with you. Okay, so let's start off with what is DNA. I want to give you guys some background information and just some context. So some of this may be kind of going over things that you may already know, especially if you watch my channel, but it's super important. I want to put it all into context for you. So what is DNA? DNA is a complex molecule that contains all of the information necessary to build and maintain an organism. It is in nearly every cell in your body and of all living things. It is your blueprint. So that is the main takeaway with DNA, is that it is genetic code. It is your blueprint. It makes you who you are, every single one of us. The DNA carries genetic instructions for the development, functioning, growth, and reproduction of all known organisms. It is the carrier of genetic information. Whenever organisms reproduce, a portion of their DNA is passed along to their offspring. This helps ensure a certain level of continuity from one generation to the next, while still allowing for slight changes that contribute to the diversity of life. So what do scientists say about our DNA? What do they say about DNA? Scientists say that 95 to 97% of our DNA is junk DNA. They say it doesn't appear to be doing anything. It is just dormant and random, which is the farthest from the truth. It is not random at all. When have you ever known nature to do anything by accident? It's all very intricate. It's all very intentional. Everything serves a purpose. So whenever these UFOs started visiting me, before I knew anything about starseeds, these UFOs start showing up. And they started showing me the DNA. They started telling me how important our DNA is and how misconstrued it is. The DNA is the key. This is like the most important thing, number one thing that these star beings want me to focus on, and have said this is basically number one priority, is activating your DNA. And going back to the scientists, there is a new field coming out. It's a newer field. It's called epigenetics. It's the study of changes in organisms caused by modification of gene expression rather than alteration of the genetic code itself, meaning we can turn genes on and off. We have the power to change our blueprint, and this is huge. You've probably heard of people who may have illnesses that run in the family, or they have things that run in the family and they say it's genetic. Well, we're not doomed because of our genetics. We have the power to change these things. We have the power to turn things on and turn things off. So what's up with our DNA? Our DNA is, well, we have a mixture of at least 22 plus extraterrestrial species of genetics in our DNA. That makes us extremely special. We are mutts. So a long time ago, humans on Earth were more like primates. Extraterrestrials came along and created a new type of being. Hence, this is the missing link in our human evolution. Scientists say that there's a missing link between when we were like Neanderthals and how we jumped to being Homo sapiens with more intelligence. There's a missing link. And the missing link is this extraterrestrial genetics. We've received massive upgrades and the potential to be powerful creators, a hidden God code in our DNA. DNA is a code, it is instructions for our body and being. Genetic manipulation and interbreeding with various ET species, we came to be how we are today. That is why we look very similar to some of these extraterrestrials. So these extraterrestrials are very, very advanced. Millions upon years of being more advanced than us, of evolution. And they are master geneticists. So we have a combination of all of these different extraterrestrial genetics. And that also means that we kind of have the best of many different worlds. And with these alien genetics, these are things that are dormant. And we can actually activate. So these special gifts and abilities like telekinesis, psychic abilities, the ability to manifest amazing things. Reality is a lot more malleable than we think. Our mind and bodies are programmable. We just need to program. Dr. Joe Dispenza does a lot of discussions on this, programming your mind, the subconscious mind, and even healing your body, epigenetics and things like that. So he's a really great example of a pioneer in this space who is bringing awareness to this. But we can actually program ourselves to be whoever we want to be. And going to the Akashic Records and DNA, everything that we need or want is already within us. It is all within our DNA. It's all within our genetic code. The power to be, do, and feel however we want. We are creators. We are like little mini creator gods walking around. We are so, so powerful. We've just been stuck with only functioning on about 5% of our DNA and only using about 5% of our brains, plus all of the programming. And that's just really limited us. So why the ETs are starting to show up, these UFOs are starting to show up, and we're getting hit with all of these energies and these light codes and these activations right now, because we're starting to step into our power and we're starting to realize our divinity and how powerful we truly are. So going back to the Akashic Records, the Akashic Records is the quantum field. It's everywhere. It's within us and all around us. And the Akashic Records contains everything that we ever have been, future potentials of who we ever will be. The Akashic Records has literally every possibility, every combination, every past lifetime that you've had is stored in these quantum records. And you can access the Akashic Records to also turn things on and off. You can tap into your psychic abilities from a past lifetime. So you have been a master healer before. You have been wealthy before. You have been a warrior before. You've had telepathy before. You've had different psychic abilities before. You've been strong. You've been confident. You have been an excellent communicator or public speaker. You've been an artist, a revolutionary, whatever. You've done it. We have done it all. So we can actually access whatever gifts we would like to tap into, whatever gifts we would like to develop. We can actually access our Akashic Records and our DNA to turn these things on, to embody these things again. Very, very important. So through my massive transformation that I've made, I was not psychic before the UFOs came. I was intuitive and I was open-minded, but I did not have the ability to remote view like I do now. I did not have these healing abilities like I do now for the live activations on my channel. I was not able to receive visions before. And how I turned these gifts and abilities on was working with my star family, working with my Akashic Records, and activating my DNA. So something very powerful that the ETs told me to do, and what I did every single day, was I called upon my cells, my DNA, my Akashic Records, to become who I was meant to be. my highest potential. I would say mantras like, "Dear cells, give to me what it is I need from my Akashic records," whether that be healing, whether that be new psychic abilities, whether that be confidence, the ability to communicate well, healing, whatever it is you want, whatever it is you want to embody. If you want to become a powerful leader, call upon your cells and say, I'm programming my cells, I'm calling upon my cells and my Akashic records to activate being a strong leader within me. And then boom, I would just consistently say that every single day. Your cells, your DNA, your body's intelligent. Your cells are conscious. Everything's consciousness. So you're communicating with your body, communicating with your DNA and telling it what you want, which is just incredible. It's magical, really. So we are powerful creators. The star beings told me you can do and be whatever you want. You just need to, one, know what you want. You need to have an idea because you need to have some sort of a bullseye that you're aiming at. You can't just be throwing the dart to whatever. You have to have something that you're aiming at. You have to have an idea of what you want. And then two, you have to believe it because we create our reality with our beliefs. So if you don't believe that you can make contact with your star family, if you don't believe that you can have superpowers, if you don't believe that you can do something, then it's not going to happen because we are the creators of our reality. Reality is very malleable. And we block ourselves from being able to experience that if we don't believe. So tearing down limiting beliefs is another really big key to this that I worked through, and the star beings, my star family, helped me to work through. Living on Earth and being programmed since a young age, there's a lot of programming that we have to release, we have to get rid of, and a lot of limiting beliefs because of our environment and because of those around us. So that's a big part of this as well. So just know that you can do and be whatever you want. Okay, but how? How do you do this? So step number one is setting the intention. Our intention is so powerful. Whatever we intend is where the universe starts to take us. So just kind of let that soak in for a second. Intention. And you can tell the universe out loud, I intend to become my highest potential. I intend to develop new gifts and abilities. I intend to be a master healer. And you're basically, like I said, programming your reality. You're starting to program your reality. And also, to connect with your star family, I intend to connect with my cosmic family. That is my intention. And state that out to the universe. Number two, ask for assistance from your guides and star family of the highest love and light. So we have to ask. That's so, so important. You may have heard of the saying, ask, believe, receive. So important. And it really is like that. Those are the three major steps: ask, believe, and receive. You also have to be open to receive. And we have free will. So these beings, these angels, our guides, our star family, they can't intervene in our lives unless you ask for it and unless you give them permission. So whenever I discovered that you can ask, that you had to ask your guides and star family for them to really help you, at the time, this was the beginning. I wasn't sharing my story on YouTube yet. I was making contact with these orbs and UFOs and star beings every single day. And I was recording them a lot. And I remember I set up my camera to shoot sunset. And then I just started talking to them. probably out loud and may have looked like a crazy person, but I just started talking to them. I'm like, I don't really know what to do. I need some help. I felt kind of lost at the time. So much was happening. Things were getting kind of confusing. So I asked them, I said, I'm asking you for assistance. I'm asking you to help me. And I also give you permission to assist in my life to my highest good. And whenever I looked at the footage a couple days later, right after I had asked that, because I was recording the sunset, right after I had asked that, you see multiple golden orbs shoot towards the camera from the horizon. It was incredible. It's like they were there instantly, and I was able to catch it on camera. Okay, so set the intention as 1, ask for assistance. Step 2. Step 3 is call upon your Akashic records, command your cells to do what you want in a nice way. So this is that programming. You're programming yourself. And this is the mantra that I'd mentioned before, that I said every single day. Dear cells, give to me what it is I need from my Akashic records, whether that be healing, new gifts and abilities, wisdom to help me on my journey, confidence, strength, whatever I need to fulfill my highest potential and be my highest frequency. And I would say that to my body, to my cells every single day. Something else that's very helpful, because there can be negative things in our Akashic records too. There can be past life traumas and karma in our Akashic records. So what also is very helpful is stating out loud, I clear and I sever whatever is not for my highest good and highest frequency. I turn whatever isn't my highest path off. So you're clearing all the other stuff out. How continued? Meditation. Meditation is going to be very, very powerful and a big, important piece of this. You should meditate every day. You should at least do like a 10, 15, 20-minute meditation each day. If you really, really want to get into the deep, good stuff, meditating for 45 minutes to an hour a night is going to be where a lot of transformation happens. Even right now, they're telling me yes, 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 yes. Getting into those nearly hour-long meditations, you get in very deep, and it's so profound. Just meditating each day is going to change your life. So step 5, healing and clearing work to dismantle any interference, release any limiting beliefs, obstacles, and, shadow work. So facing parts of yourself that you don't like or parts of yourself that you suppress, being honest with yourself about bad habits or things in your life that you need to change. Like for me, just a quick example is I was somebody who used to run late a lot. I was always late, and then I'd always, be going to work stressed out, freaking out, being like either barely right on time or late. And it would stress me out so much, and it wasn't very responsible. So I had to really look at myself and say, I need to kind of change the way I'm thinking and doing things so that I'm not stressing myself out so much. So that's just a little example. Also, codependency was another big one that I had to work through. I was burned by a love interest very bad. And I realized I was like, how the heck did that even happen? And I really had to face that I had developed codependency from watching my mother and father and their relationship. And it was just very toxic. So I really had to face that and so that I could do what's best for me. And I want to add something for meditation real quick. Whenever you're meditating specifically on activating your DNA or connecting with your star family or whatever it is, for me, like developing my psychic abilities, I would meditate, I would listen to frequency music, and then I would repeat in my head, I am activating my DNA. I am activating my psychic abilities. And I would repeat that while I was in meditation. Number 6, consistency, being consistent. You can't just do it once and then expect, all of these changes to happen. You have to be consistent. You have to do some sort of a daily practice. Number 8, mantras, affirmations, meditations. Essentially, you are programming yourself. You're programming genes and qualities you want to turn on and what you don't want to turn off. Number 9, time in nature and grounding. Being grounded is a very important part of this. In the beginning, I became very ungrounded and my mind became scattered, and it's just your bottom chakras, you need to be firmly grounded and balanced. And spending time in nature is very healing and activating. I would stargaze all the time. I would watch sunset. You can go for a walk. Spending some time in the sun, at least like 10 minutes each day. You're also getting activations from the solar energy, and that can help activate your third eye as well. Number 10, frequencies, listening to frequency music. 528 hertz is one that I like that helps heal and repair the DNA. I also liked 963 hertz that helps to open your crown chakra. So there's frequencies for each chakra. So you could look up on YouTube, heart chakra frequency, and there's different frequencies. 11, prayer and developing relationship with source and guides. So, praying each day, talking to your guides, talking to your star family. Even if you aren't hearing their response yet, just talk to them and trust that they are there and that they are listening. And it's a process. These things can take time. That's why consistency is so important. But it can also happen fast. One day you may wake up feeling a completely different person, and you've made a quantum leap just from one single activation or meditation. You also need integration time to integrate upgrades mentally, physically, and on a soul level. So for me, whenever I was focusing on activating my DNA and activating my psychic abilities, I was really focusing on both of those at the same time and healing. I worked on it for months, very diligently. That was my number one focus. I worked on it for months, and I experienced a lot of quantum leaps. I was also putting the work in. And then also, you may notice symptoms or side effects. You may feel up and down emotions. You may feel irritation. You may receive headaches. You may feel fatigue, or you may have lots of energy sometimes. Your sleep cycle may be messed up. You may experience insomnia. So there's different side effects that you can feel as well. So you're just giving your body time to recover and integrate all of the codes and activations you are receiving. So don't feel bad if you need to sleep in longer. And also, eating nutritious foods will really help with your body to cleanse and detox and activate and raise your vibration. So eating more fruits and vegetables, making sure you're getting enough protein and things like that. Now, for connecting with your star family, this is one of my favorite topics as well, DNA activation and connecting with your star family, because it's been so profound. You can try to do this on your own, but whenever you connect with your star family, it happens so much faster. They can help you with incredible healing, spontaneous healings and activations, help you turn on abilities you never knew that you had. Just working with them is so very powerful. And we are supposed to meet our star families. We are supposed to work with our star families. That's the point of this. That's why more people are being contacted, more people are seeing UFOs. These star beings and our star families are here to assist us through this process. They're helping us from the outside, and then we're the inside guys. We're like the undercover agents experiencing this from the first person perspective. So we all have galactic guides. Some of our star family can be with us as guides that we can talk to whenever we want, like, because there's no time where some of these beings exist. Like in the higher realms, time isn't the same as it is on earth. They don't experience linear time. So, like Archangel Michael or working with the angels, for example, you can call on them and they're instantly there. There's no time. They can be working with millions of people around the world at the same time. So, some of these beings, some of these star beings, some of your star family are your guides assigned to you. And it's a version of them where there's no linear time, so they can help you whenever you call upon it. So you can talk to them anytime. Some of our star family can be with us as guides that we can talk to whenever we want, or they may be with us for a period of time while we are working through or on something specific. Different star families will also appear sometimes at different periods of your journey to assist you with activating certain DNA. An example, your Pleiadian family may appear to help you with one stage. Your Lyran family appears to help you activate in other ways at another stage. So that was very much what happened with me. First, I was connecting with the Sirians, connecting with my Sirius star origins. And then shortly after, the Lyrans came in and I worked very closely with them. They really helped me to activate my DNA and develop my psychic abilities. These type of Lyran beings are renowned for their psychic abilities, so they really helped me activate that. And then the Pleiadians also helped me activate my DNA, and they helped me in activating my healing abilities. So, yeah, we have multiple star families. In connecting with your star family, the heart is another big piece of this. That's the number one thing, is your heart. So DNA and heart and frequency. There was a time where in the beginning, before my psychic abilities were starting to develop and I was starting to have communication, but I still didn't know 100% who these UFOs were, or, and I was starting to communicate with the spiritual realm, starting to see guides and angels and things like that. And I had gone to a psychic because I was feeling a little frustrated that I didn't really know, what was going on, and the communication wasn't quite up yet. And what she told me was they're trying to help you, but you need to open your heart to allow them in. And it sounded like kind of so odd and so simple. What I did is afterwards, I set the intention to open my heart. I started focusing on my heart space. I did a heart opening meditation, which I've actually made a version of this specifically to help you connect with your star family. Heart opening meditation. It's on my YouTube channel. You can find it by scrolling through my videos or going to Starseed Activations and Meditations. It's only 13 minutes long, and that was very helpful. And I can even actually leave that in the description of this video, this Open Your Heart meditation to connect with your star family. I've had people coming to me telling me that they're doing it every day, and it's making a huge transformation in their life. So as your heart opens, your heart is a portal, and that's our connection to the divine. The heart is our connection to the higher realms. So psychic abilities really help with being able to perceive them, but really they're talking through the heart and through the love frequency. These beings are very high vibrational. They feel like love, and we're like in this lower vibe state. So we have to work our way up to be able to connect with them and communicate with them. So they'll raise their vibration to kind of meet you, but you have to raise yours. And how you do that is through the heart and through love and focusing on raising your frequency. So as your heart opens, you'll be able to hear them and communicate with higher realms better. And it will allow more healing and love in, and will definitely raise your vibration. So a lot of starseeds, we have our hearts closed off in order to protect us. So that's why we have these walls and blockades around our heart, and it blocks our loving star families and guides from being able to communicate with us. It blocks them out too. So we have to work on kind of tearing down those walls, opening our heart to allow that love in. It's very like multidimensional and quantum. It's very, very powerful. Very powerful. The heart is the key. So if you aren't hearing or sensing your star family at all, then you need to focus on opening and connecting with your heart and focus on raising your vibration. That's what you need to do. Focus on your heart, opening and connecting with your heart. Focus on raising your vibration. Or if you aren't hearing or sensing your star family at all, they are talking with you. You're just missing their signs or messages. So now we go into 3 ways that ETs may be communicating with you and you don't even know it. And this can go for your guides as well, not just star beings. First way is through signs and synchronicities. An example, seeing birds, hawks, or owls. In the beginning, they really communicated with me about owls. They used the owls to communicate with me. It sounded kind of weird, but I was seeing owls all the time. And then I would actually hear these owls in my yard whenever they were trying to tell me a message. So then I would know, okay, they're trying to get my attention. They're trying to tell me something. And then I would tune in. I would open my crown chakra to allow the messages to more easily come in. And then I would start getting downloads. Hawks are very spiritual. Birds are very spiritual. They're very close to source. So even like angels and guides and other higher dimensional beings will communicate with us through birds pretty frequently. Hearts or other symbols in the clouds, or even like if you see like, a leaf that looks like a heart, just all of these different things. Meeting somebody totally synchronistically, being drawn to certain things or people. There's a reason for it. That's your guides trying to guide you, your star family trying to guide you. So pay attention to if you feel drawn to something, trust your intuition, and then keep an eye out for like numbers, repeating numbers. And you can look up what those repeating numbers mean on YouTube and look up for like spirit animal signs, hearts, and other signs like that. Number 2, dreams in the astral realm. It's a lot easier for these star beings and these higher dimensional beings to communicate with us in the astral realm and in our dream state. So if you've ever had a dream of a UFO or being on a UFO or being on another planet, or if you've ever had a dream with beings in it, then that's no coincidence. That's them communicating with you. So you can actually ask to see them or ask for a message in your dreams. Like just set that intention before bed. I ask for a message in my dreams tonight and then see what happens. Writing down your dreams will help you to remember them. So keeping a journal by your bed. And that's a big way that they communicate with me, how God and Source communicates with me, how my star family communicates with me is through my dream state. 3, sudden ideas, inspirations, downloads, revelations, or wisdom. So another way that they may be communicating with you is by dropping these ideas and downloads on your head. Literally just plop. Revelations or wisdom, like suddenly you understand something. That's them communicating with you. An example that just popped in my head, the star beings told me recently that this year they're going to be dropping downloads on the scientists' heads to help them make new discoveries about genetics and DNA. So we're going to be making some leaps in the scientific field with genetics and DNA because the star beings are going to gift that information to the geneticists, which is pretty exciting. So DNA, people are about to start understanding more about DNA, and that's just exciting because it's really important. They said the DNA is going to be just a very, very huge part of our evolution and our ascension. In communicating with your star family, this can also be a process. Sometimes you may feel their presence more or have experiences than other times. It may come in cycles. And there's also an integration time, like I said. So you may have a really profound experience and then you don't see anything for months. That can happen. You're basically integrating the downloads and activations that you got, and more pieces of the puzzle will reveal themselves as you go. Pieces to the puzzle. They drop hints and breadcrumbs for you to follow and discover for yourself. because they want us to make these discoveries instead of just always telling us everything. They want to, they'll drop these downloads, ideas, and inspiration, and they also want us to discover it and follow these signs and synchronicities and our intuition, follow our heart, where our heart is guiding us, because that is our star family, that is God, that is our guides. Write your feelings, your thoughts, experiences, signs and synchronicities, and downloads down whenever you can. It will make more sense later. So whenever I was getting all of these rapid signs and synchronicities and starting to see these beings and all that, I was writing a lot of it down. And then whenever you write it down, you can process it more easier, and something may make sense months later. Like, I've looked back in my journal and seen like a vision that I got like last year, and I didn't know exactly what it meant, and then I've looked back on it and like, holy crap, I have another piece to that puzzle, so now I know why they were showing me that. So just write down what you can, it will help. And then also meditating to connect with your star family, spending time outside, spending time in silence, spending time in nature, spending time in doing stargazing. All right. So with discovering who your star family is, I want to show you guys some pictures of different types of beings, because we are very intuitive. A lot of the time, whenever I do my star origins readings and I tell people, their star family, who I saw and where they're from, a lot of them, they're like, oh, I had a feeling. So listen to those feelings. So I'm going to show you some photos of different types of beings. And if any of these photos make you feel a certain way, or if they grab out to you, then there is a reason for it. Do not dismiss that. So here are the Pleiadians, the Nordic beings. Looking at pictures and art of these beings, it also has their energy in it. So it can help you connect. So you can just kind of like, look at the image, tune in, set the intention to connect. And even after this presentation and activation, if you feel called, you can look back on this, take a screenshot, take a photo of it, and use that to help you connect with them. This is another depiction of the Pleiadians. Sometimes they can appear illuminated. So, often they have blonde hair, really light hair, and blue eyes. The Lemurians and inner earth beings can look like this also, and some Sirians have the blonde hair also. So sometimes they can look kind of angelic. This is a being that reminds me of Andromeda, and you can see the Andromeda galaxy in the background there. This is a blue avian. A lot of us have blue avian guides or may have blue avian guides. Some of them are known from being from Venus. Some of the avians are known as being Lyran from Lyra. There's probably other ones out there too. They do have some star seeds on Earth, the avians. This is the Arcturians. Some of them, they're popularly known as being blue, having bluish skin. I've seen some with lighter skin, like the one in the middle, and there are some variations, but popularly, often they have bluish purple skin. This is a Lyran, the feline beings. And in the beginning, some of my Lyran family, they were communicating with me by sending me visions of lions and tigers. This is some depictions of beings from Orion. So Orion, the Orion constellation is a really big constellation. It's a big melting pot of different types of species. Some of the grays are known from being from Orion. And there's a ton of different varieties. Some of the aquatic beings, the Mintakan, are from Orion. They were a very high vibrational water planet. There's a lot of hybrids in Orion as well. Just a lot of variety. So I have seen Orion beings that looked very human, and they had black hair, like the beings on the bottom left. They looked very human. They just had black hair. Okay. This reminds me of Lumeria and Telos, Mount Shasta. Arcturian again. Lyran. And also some of the feline beings are also, they migrated to the star Sirius. So some of them may be Syrian, but they originally from Lyra millions of years ago. But they've kind of spread throughout the galaxy. So some of them are in Sirius. Here's a depiction of some aquatic beings from Sirius. So Sirius is a 3-star system. There's 3 different stars, and there's multiple planets around these stars that inhabit life. So Sirius is another one that has a big melting pot, a ton of different varieties of types of beings living there. And some of the planets, at least one of them, is a water planet with aquatic beings, mermaids. Apparently dolphins and whales come from Sirius as well. So if you feel drawn to dolphins, if you ever loved mermaids, you've probably been a mermaid before. If you love the water, that may be why also. These are some kind of Nordic looking beings. The one on the right reminds me of one of my contacts from Inner Earth. Very beautiful, blonde hair, they're tall. And then the ones on the left look very galactic. So they look kind of like elf-like. So I know there are some like that out in the galaxy as well. This is a depiction of beings from Orion. So the one on the very left is actually a being that I've seen, and I drew a picture of her. I've also seen a being that looks like the one in the middle. She told me she was from Zeta Reticuli. She's a positive being from Zeta Reticuli, and she did have some ears. She had elf ears, so I believe that she's a hybrid. These are depictions of this. This is a depiction of an Arcturian with the blue skin. This may be an Arcturian too. Just kind of some different varieties. Probably hybrids. Now, this is what my Lyran star family looks like. The first star beings I ever saw, they had light blue skin and no hair. Some of these beings are known from being from the Andromeda constellation, and there's also a lot of light blue beings in the star Sirius with no hair. So it seems like light blue it can be kind of like a popular skin types, so they come from different places, a variety of different places. Vega, the star Vega in Lyra. The one on the right here with the larger head reminds me of a Syrian being from Sirius. A lot of the ones from Sirius, or I've seen a lot with elongated heads from the star Sirius, from Sirius. And then the one on the left is apparently a light blue Pleiadian. So some sort of a mixture. I haven't seen a blue Pleiadian, but multiple other people have depicted seeing blue Pleiadians, so it exists out there. This is Lyran again. This is the Ring Nebula. If you recognize this, this is the nebula in the Lyra constellation. It may be like a star port or a portal. And then hybrid children. I believe a lot of us are actually involved in hybrid programs. So if this picture makes you feel a certain way, there's a reason for it. You may have worked with these children before, or you may have hybrid children yourself. Okay, and that was the presentation. Remember, you can do or be anything. It's within your DNA. It's all within your DNA, and it's all within you. So you may want to grab headphones, lay or sit in a comfortable position, grab crystals if you got them, cover your eyes if you'd like. That can help you to receive visions if you dark out your eyes or dim the lights. And let's go ahead and get started. We are now beginning the channel DNA activation session. You may want to wear headphones and get into a nice, relaxed, comfortable position. And if you have crystals, these will be very helpful in magnifying the energy. So grab some crystals, get comfortable, and enjoy. If everybody would like to begin to relax, go ahead and begin releasing any tension. Just feel it melting away. We set the intention to activate our DNA, connect with our cosmic families, help us to activate our DNA to raise our consciousness, raise ourselves into the 5D, expand our awareness, connect with Source, our cosmic family, our origins, and return to our divine blueprint, activate new gifts and abilities, and begin to remember who we truly are. Now we will call in the archangels and create sacred space. calling in Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, the protector and healer magician angel, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Gabriel. These are the archangels of north, east, south, and west. And they appear around each and every one of us, holding each direction, each side of our energetic field. We call upon Archangel Metatron of the above space, who comes down from the grand central sun with a platinum light, with the Christ consciousness grid. See this coming down from space, from the grand central sun, through the sky, into the top of your room, the ceiling, pulling this Christ grid and platinum light in through the top of your crown, bringing it down to your heart and anchoring, holding your upper chakras, also holding your room. This light comes down in the walls, creating a sacred space to do this important work. And then we call on Archangel Sandalphon of the below space, bringing up the crystalline grid of the earth from deep in the earth. See this platinum light, this crystalline grid coming up from deep within the earth, going through your lower chakras, your earth star chakra below your feet, the chakras of your feet, up to your lower chakras, and then anchoring in the heart. You are held in every direction. Now we call on our star families of the highest love and light. The Arcturians, the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Andromedans, the inner earth beings, benevolent beings from Orion, the Lyrans, all of our galactic guides, our ascension teams. Be here with us now. Feeling the energy shift as you are surrounded by your ascension team, by your star family. And we also ask that our star families give us a sign either during this activation or after, to let you know that they are here supporting you. For this activation, we will first focus on our heart space. Focusing on your heart. allowing it to fill with light, allowing your heart to expand and raise your frequency. See your heart filling with this love, filling with light from your star family and the divine. Your heart begins to expand and open as it is a portal to the higher realms. This will help you to connect with your star family. With our hearts open, you may visualize or feel it opening like gates, allowing love, light, healing, and activations in. The love from your heart filling your body, expanding out. Now we will begin purging out anything that no longer serves us, healing and repairing our DNA. The Arcturian step forward. To assist in this clearing, repairing of our DNA. The Arcturian step forward and send you a blue healing light, advanced technology that covers your whole body, encapsulating you in this beautiful blue light. Opening up to receive this blue light, allowing it to work on us. It begins eliminating any negative programming, any programming that does not serve you. This blue light enters into the cells, into the DNA of our body. Seeing your DNA lit up from this blue healing light, from this blue healing technology, beginning to repair your DNA. See this blue light wash over your body, over the cells, over your DNA, helping you to release any density, any negative programming, helping you to turn off genes that need to be turned off. Helping you to remove any blockages. Now, focusing on your physical body, we ask that the Arcturians remove any implants that may be hindering your DNA activation. The Arcturians begin scanning your body. Allowing these negative programming, any negative technology to be removed from the physical body, any multi-dimensional devices, implants that do not belong there, the Arcturians now remove. And now the Arcturians begin to scan your brain with this blue technology, scanning your mind to help remove any negative programming, any blocks. Your mind fills with this blue energy. This also begins to help you activate more of your brain, access new neural pathways that will help you on your mission, on your journey, will help you to reach your highest potential. Creating positive neural pathways. This blue Arcturian energy now enters your third eye. Your pineal gland, helping to dissolve the cage or any calcification of your pineal gland. Focusing your attention in the middle of your forehead, on your third eye, feeling it fill with this light as it is upgraded, activated. Your third eye opening and growing, being cleared of any interference to the third eye chakra or to your pineal gland or to your mind. This can also help you to develop new gifts and abilities. These gifts are now being activated. Focusing back on your cells, on your DNA. Your star family begins sending you frequencies, light codes, energy to begin activating your DNA. See a platinum light coming over your body, your Pleiadian star family, Lyran star family, Arcturians, Sirians, your galactic guides and ascension team surround your body now. And with this platinum light beginning to wash over your body, the bone and blood, your skin, deep into the cells. This light fills every single cell in your body. Really opening up to allow your cells to receive these activations, receive these light codes. Every single cell in your body lit up like a billion suns. Beginning to activate more of your multidimensionality. Rewriting your DNA, activating your DNA. Accessing your DNA, we now begin to activate your Merkaba. See this golden pyramid and upside down pyramid holding you within it. activating your light body, your Merkaba light body, which allows you to activate more of your multidimensionality, more of your gifts. It helps you to heal yourself. It helps you to balance masculine and feminine. It helps your consciousness to travel. It helps you to raise your frequency. Your Merkaba begins coming online, and as it does so, your light increases. This golden Merkaba becomes more solid, stronger, brighter. As you breathe into it, as these light codes enter your DNA and begin activating your multidimensionality. Breathing into your Merkaba as it becomes stronger and brighter. As this happens, your frequency is rising. Your awareness is expanding. Activating your Merkaba light body also helps you to heal and clear. To help clear and heal old traumas, density, to help remove any negative energy or old emotions from your energetic field, from your body. At this time, we also ask Archangel Michael to cut any negative cords, any energetic cords that are no longer serving you from your physical body, multidimensionally. Any cords attached to old traumas, old people, old stories. You may see these cords coming from your body, and Archangel Michael taking his sword and cutting them now, pulling them out. Your Merkaba continues smoothing out your energetic field, healing, clearing, and activating your multidimensional gifts. Your Merkaba becomes stronger and stronger, brighter and brighter, harmonizing and balancing mind, body, spirit. Lifting your consciousness. Your Merkaba, as it gains strength and momentum, as it is activated, it begins spinning. One pyramid spins one way, and the other pyramid spins the other way. This starts slowly and begins to pick up speed. Your Merkaba begins to raise you into the 5D, helping to activate your DNA, heal your DNA. Your Merkaba is also a means of protection. As it spins, it may look like a big golden sphere around your physical body. Your Merkaba will protect you, help you to heal, balance, harmonize, activate. Help to open your heart. Help you to connect with and communicate with the higher realms, with your star family, your guides. Helping to smooth out your energetic field. Harmonize your cells, your body, your chakras. Now that your Merkaba is activated and strong, your star family takes their focus back to your cells, to your DNA, This light filling every single cell in your body and begins to vibrate. Your cells begin to vibrate at a higher level, at a higher frequency. Zooming into your cells, we zoom into your DNA. See your DNA or feel it. See it in your mind's eye. As these light codes and frequencies enter into every cell of your body, your DNA begins lighting up with this bright platinum and gold light. As your DNA lights up and is being activated, you see it lighting up more and more, going through all of your genes, going through your blueprint, turning off any genes or instructions or codes you do not need, and activating the instructions and codes that will help you live to your highest potential. Activate your full divine blueprint. Your gifts from your different star origins that are kept within your Akashic records and your DNA. This white light entering in to your DNA, scanning your DNA. The Arcturians also assist this light to enter your Akashic records. See this platinum light flooding into your Akashic records and beginning to activate your highest timeline. Activate soul gifts from other lifetimes that will help you on your journey. As well as clearing and severing anything from your Akashic records that may be blocking or hindering you today. You may receive visions or senses from these other lifetimes as the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, your Ascension team help you go through your Akashic records. This will help you to remember your soul gifts. This will help you to remember who you truly are. You've lived many lifetimes. You've learned many lessons. You've had many gifts. And whatever it is you need the most is now being discovered and activated. Anything that you don't need is cleared and severed with Archangel Michael and the Arcturians, your star family. Picking out your highest timeline, your activated self from your Akash, you now begin to merge with this version of you. You begin to activate this within you. Your body begins to light up with a bright golden light. Feel yourself becoming your highest version. Feel yourself becoming whole. You begin to transform into this activated version of you. And with it comes new gifts and abilities, higher levels of awareness, healing and healing abilities. Your solar plexus in the center of your ribs also begins to fill with light and expand. See it as a little sun beginning to grow, filling with power, filling with light. Activating your highest potential. Your star family steps forward and puts a crystal into your solar plexus. As it grows, expands, opens, this will help you to amplify your power, amplify your Merkaba light body, amplify your confidence. Activate your highest timeline. Activate more of your own DNA. Your solar plexus expanding like a big bright sun, expanding out and out. And as this happens, your star family and guide step forward see or feel them coming beside you, and with their hands beginning to work on your solar plexus and your energetic field. They remove anything out of your solar plexus that does not belong there, clear any blockages, smooth out your energy. As well as the rest of the chakras, creating a clear and open channel to your higher self, to the divine, to your highest timeline. A clear, open channel to communicate and connect with them, helping to activate telepathy, your subtle senses, just allowing them to clear out anything that needs to be cleared. Open, activate whatever needs to be opened or activated. As this is happening, your strands of DNA begin to multiply as more of your multidimensionality is activated. Instead of a double helix, you see maybe 2 helixes. As they light up, a third one appears. As your DNA comes online, a 4th or a 5th may begin to appear. Allowing these frequencies and light codes in. Your other extraterrestrial genetics within your DNA begins to activate and come online. Your Pleiadian DNA, your Sirian DNA, your Lyran DNA, Andromedan DNA. You have the best of many different worlds within you to make you a very unique and powerful creator with many beautiful gifts and abilities. With this, your frequency also rises, your heart begins to grow. Your masculine and feminine begin to balance. Your frequency raises. As your multidimensional DNA is being activated, you are beginning to embody these other high vibrational extraterrestrial versions of you. You may even feel or see yourself becoming Lyran or Pleiadian. Feel this activating within you like a glowing flame. And with the activating of these higher extraterrestrial versions of you, you activate those gifts and abilities, those senses. Your light grows stronger and stronger. Your aura expands. You are a pillar of light. You are a light warrior as you are stepping into your full potential and power. As you are activating your divine blueprint within your DNA, within every cell of your body, within your multidimensionality, your divine blueprint is activated. All of these wonderful aspects of you begin coming together, strengthening. Your light grows stronger. Your DNA multiplies. Your consciousness raises. Your ability to channel the higher realms is becoming activated. Your connection to Source grows stronger. You are beginning to activate quantum healing abilities. And at this time, we ask that your star family, your ascension team, step forward again. They may move their hands around you or send you frequencies, asking to heal, repair, and activate your DNA, your energetic field, any last touch-ups that need to be made. As this happens, your vibration is raising, your ability to manifest the life you desire, and manifest your ability to work with energy, work with the universe, your health, your happiness, becoming perfectly balanced. And now, if your star family or guides have any messages for you, anything they want to show you, they do so now. Just whatever comes to your mind, let it flow. Be open to receive. Okay, your divine blueprint is being activated. Your DNA is becoming activated. And this work will continue throughout your day and through your night. As you sleep, we ask that your star family and ascension team continue to help you activate and heal. And whenever you are ready, feeling lighter, feeling brighter, you may begin coming back to your body, grounding this energy deep within you, deep down into the earth. You may want to wiggle your fingers and toes. And whenever you are ready, feel free to share how you feel, how your experience was. I hope you enjoyed this DNA activation. Please feel free to comment your experience in the description below. Make sure that you drink plenty of water. You may want to ground, go outside, get some fresh air. and give yourself a few days to integrate these frequencies. Take care. I'll see you later, Star Brothers and Sisters.